Previously on Beauty and the Geek. The mansion was shocked.
A tattoo of your beauty's name.
I'll do it.
By Lachlan's immunity tattoo.
Lachlan, please don't do this.
Oh my God.
With an unimpressed Jordan, leaving their relationship at breaking point.
I don't have the skills to deal with this.
Joy.
And Gilbert's romance with Dolly was cut short when Dolly and Bendigoos were eliminated from the mansion. Tonight, the eliminated geeks are back
Let the makeovers begin.
for a Geek on Geek makeover.
Are you ready?
I'm almost tempted to wax that.
With the most surprising makeovers yet.
Please welcome the new look Theo, Colin, Nathan, Adam.
I saw Gilbert sitting in the spa by himself and I thought he might have been a little bit lonely after Dolly's departure. So I thought, why not go over there and join him?
How have you been?
Good, how are you?
It's been good spending more time with Giselle.
Oh, it's hot, 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 hot.
She's got
that's
a terrific attitude towards learning and towards getting to know everyone. She's a really open-minded person.
1, 2 in a row, how exciting is that?
Oh, no, we're on a bit of a hot streak.
No, do you reckon we can make it 3 in a row?
Oh,
I saw Giselle and Gilbert in the spa. Is there room for 3?
Yeah, there is.
oh yeah.
And I thought I better go over there too and have some fun. What's next?
I know. Oh my God, what's harder than maths and English?
Nothing.
Girls. It feels nice hanging out with girls. It's very educational.
Sorry, it's very annoying me. Look how big your pecs are getting. They're getting huge. Working hard.
If someone was to tell me that Giselle and Sarah were flirting with me, I'd be quite surprised.
I think Gilbert has a great body. Since his transformation, we've noticed his muscles. You're a big boy. We'll keep you occupied anyway while you're here.
I don't know. It feels nice that someone can show an interest in me.
That's funny. Do you want a drink?
No, thanks.
I was still fuming that Lachlan decided to get a tattoo, but Julian always is there for me and he always gives me good advice.
Are you actually getting on with Lachlan at the moment, though?
No, we still haven't spoken really since he got the tattoo.
I'm offering you immunity from elimination. All you have to do is get 1 tattoo. A tattoo of your beauty's name.
I'll do it.
Oh my God! Yeah, it really frustrates me that he would just do that to save himself.
But he didn't do it to save himself.
He kind of did.
No, definitely not. He did it because he wanted to avoid a situation where our couples would be facing each other in the elimination room. He might have not thought things through entirely, but he had very good intentions.
Julian just reminded me that in the short time that Lachlan did have to think about it, the only thoughts that were going through his head right then, and just kind of justified Lachlan's reasons a little bit more. I think I was a bit hard on him, and I probably really hurt him with some of the things I said. We're both pretty stubborn with what we believe, and I do feel like we need to clear the air. Have you seen it? Oh, obviously.
Yes, it's very nicely done.
I bet. But I still think he shouldn't have done it.
It's incredible to have made it as far as I have in the mansion. I honestly thought I was leaving the first week. This is amazing to me.
I've made it to 8 weeks and haven't been to the elimination room, so I'm hoping that it won't happen. Touch wood.
Hi, guys.
Hi, Benny.
Geeks, you've been made over, but the question is, how much do you really know about style?
No!
I don't think I know that much about style, but I think I do have an okay eye for what looks good.
And beauties, this week you will need to muster up some courage when your mathematical abilities are put to the test.
Maths? Boring!
I am absolutely terrible at maths. I only know my 1s, 2s. I don't even know my 3s.
So, beauties, you're up first. Good luck. I'll see you at the first challenge.
Bye, Manny.
So Lachlan and I got Sarah and Mackenzie outside the house and we decided to give them a very quick crash course in maths, hoping they don't crash too hard. So what do you guys know about maths?
2 times 2 equals 4.
Okay.
Triangles, circles, rectangles.
That's shapes.
I think Sarah might need a little bit of work.
What is 3 times 2?
So let's try and work through your times tables, just verbally. How does that sound? In terms of studying with Giselle, I did keep things basic. Can you go through your 8 times tables?
1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 24.
Nope. When Giselle failed to correctly answer a question, she turned off into guesswork.
8 8s are 72.
Nope.
54.
Nope.
56.
Nope. And more guesswork and more guesswork.
62.
Nope.
6.
Nope.
7.
Nope.
8.
Which is possibly not the best way to go about it.
50.
Nope.
60.
Nope.
We arrived at a paddock full of farm animals, and I thought to myself, this probably isn't going to be Sarah's challenge.
I'm not too fond of animals. I can handle puppy dogs, but any other animal I freak out.
I was so excited. I thought, yes, like, this is right up my alley. Being a farm girl, I'm always around animals, so, you know, all I want to do is pat them all and become their friends.
Welcome, beauties and geeks.
Hi, Dad.
Welcome to Mustering Maths.
I'm pretty confident with maths, but I don't know what mustering means, so I'm really confused.
Beauties, you may have noticed in front of you a variety of farmyard animals, each wearing a number or mathematical symbol. Your challenge today will be to muster 5 of these animals into the stock gates. 5 animal numbers and symbols must make a mathematical equation to the number 60.
What?
The first beauty to achieve this will win the challenge.
It seemed pretty straightforward to me. Grab the animals with the numbers that you need, grab the animals with the symbols that you need, close the gate.
Beauties, are you ready for Mustering Maths?
No!
Go!
Pick your equation and go.
There were sheep running everywhere. They're gonna eat me.
Oh, you know I'm coming for you!
Each animal had a number on it, and we had to do like 45 plus 15 equals 60. Come here, little man! I'm a city girl. This farm thing, it's not my scene.
Oh, it's smelly!
The first thing I looked for was the smallest animal. I quickly grabbed little 4 and pushed him out of the pen, and he was really well behaved, so I think 4 liked me.
Good job, Giselle. That's awesome. She knew what animal she wanted, and by God, she was going to get that animal into her cage. That's good.
Come here, mate. My strategy was to just grab the lambs. Lambs?
Oh, got him!
There you go. The animals were not very cooperative.
He's really heavy, Jimmy! He's really heavy!
I believe in you. With Mackenzie's outfit and those animals being as active as they were, it was a wardrobe malfunction waiting to happen.
Hi, sweetie. Hello.
Sarah's strategy was to ask them nicely.
Hello.
If Sarah doesn't get obedient sheep and goats, we could be in a bit of trouble.
I decided on an equation before I started the challenge. But of course, my equation were all the medium to quite large sized animals.
Keep going, that's it. Good work, Sarah. As Sarah removed one of the animals, it took off. Chase it! Chase it!
I'm not going to change my equation in case it doesn't make sense. Like, imagine if I can't think of another equation to equal 60.
Giselle definitely looked like a country girl in this challenge. She looked like she knew exactly what she was doing at every point in time.
That's the way.
Beautiful, nice job.
I grabbed the smallest pass I could see, so I had to tie him up. And then I went back in, I grabbed number 56.
Good job, Giselle, that's awesome. Keep going.
Some of the sheep were pretty fast, surprisingly so.
There you go. Come on, Kenzie.
That's the way. That's right, you got him.
I grabbed 60, he was a little goat.
Brilliant. Hold on to him, don't let him get away.
And then I stopped and I had to do the equation in my head about 40 times.
Giselle, have you finished?
Yes, I think so.
Let's see if you have the correct equation.
Hey, Geordie.
Coming up,
Can we talk?
will Jordan take Lachlan back?
So how are you feeling about everything?
And stand by for the most breathtaking geek makeovers yet.
How's that feeling?
The beauties had to come up with a 5-step equation that equals 60, with the last 2 steps being equals and 60.
Good, good. That's right, you got him.
Giselle, have you finished?
Yes, I think so.
Let's see if you have the correct equation. We have 4 plus 56 equals 60. That is correct. Beauties!
When Bernard announced that I had the equation right, I was like, oh my God. I could not believe it at all.
Congratulations, Giselle. This means you and your partner Gilbert are now safe for another week and will have the power at nominations.
She left everyone for dead. It was fantastic.
So, guys, I'm sure you want to head back to the mansion. I'll see you all later.
Thanks, Bernard. With every passing week in the house, the number of couples is diminishing. And with those diminishing numbers come increasing probabilities of being nominated or eliminated, so having immunity is a very important thing to have.
Hey, Geordie.
Hi.
Can we talk? Jordan and I had a few things to sort out. So how are you feeling about everything? It's extremely hard for me to reconcile the fact that for possibly the first time in my life I was truly proud of myself, and then Jordan wasn't proud of me.
How can I be with you when you have Sarah's name on your ass? That makes me feel sick. I just trusted you and you hurt me more than any guy ever has. I didn't think you were like the rest of them, but you are. And worse. Nothing will fix this, okay?
I basically feel emotionally just flatlining, just dead.
I did go far too crazy on you, and I was horrible, some of the things that I said, and it was just all out of anger. You need to understand that when I'm angry or in a moment, I say things that I don't mean, and I'm really sorry. It wasn't as hard as I thought, because I think a lot of the things I said out of anger I didn't mean, and, you know, he knew that, but I knew I still had to apologise and explain to him.
So, where do we go from here? I'm worried that if we go back to being more than friends, that I'm going to hurt you again.
I understand that, but I know what we have is real, because I felt it. And, like, I'm always going to be here for you. Forever. We're a lot more happier when we're together than when we're not, and our feelings are getting stronger, but, you know, hopefully there's a future.
Do you want to see the tattoo?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to see it.
Okay. I don't think Jordan will ever see my tattoo. She doesn't want to, and I respect that.
Who's in the tanning booth?
We all walked out onto the patio to find Bernard with another challenge announcement in front of racks of clothes. So I think this was going to be a style battle royale.
Welcome, beauties and geeks, to today's challenge.
Hi.
Now, before we begin, I have a big surprise for you.
For a split second, I was worried that the geeks would be transforming the beauties.
Please welcome back the eliminated geeks.
Oh my God.
Nathan, Colin,
The second that the guys stepped out, it was a free-for-all of hugs.
It was just so good to have them all back.
Beauties and geeks. As you can see, apart from Helen and Bendigoos, there are still a few geeks in need of a makeover. And gentlemen, this is where you come in. It's time to find out what you've learned about style, fashion and presentation, as you will be making over the former geeks, Nathan, Colin, Adam and Theo, in the Geek Style Challenge.
I was a bit apprehensive. I've never dressed anyone, waxed anyone, tanned anyone or cut their hair. So I thought it would be a whole lot of fun.
So, geeks, you will have 2 hours with which to trim, tidy and touch up your former fellow geeks.
I thought that 2 hours was heaps of time, and then I realised who was doing it, and I was like, oh my God, they're going to need like 4 days.
Upon completion, the beauties will then judge who has had the best makeover. Oh. And ladies, this is important. You will not know who has made over whom. So, beauties, before you leave, take one last mental picture of how these geeks look. They will not look the same when you see them next.
Yes. After the challenge had been announced, us beauties had to leave and let the geeks get to work.
All right, gentlemen, now to allocate your stylists. Theo, you will be styled by Julian.
Yep.
Nathan, you will get geek stylings from Lachlan. Colin, you will be in the capable hands of Gilbert.
Yay.
Which means, of course, Adam, you will be with Jimmy.
Always a pleasure.
Geeks and former geeks, your time is now. Let the makeovers begin.
I'm coming into the web of Peter Parker.
Let's make you beautiful, my friend. Let's turn you into a bronze golden god. I've got 2 hours to turn Adam into a god of style, and I'm used to dressing exclusively in t-shirts and jeans. This could be a challenge.
When we return, will these geeks become style gurus?
My grandfather was a barber. I work in IT.
Or makeover misfits?
I've got the challenge of giving Nathan a makeover. I think this is going to be a style battle royale.
Here we go. Now let's take a look at what we've got here.
Nathan has a physique which is quite different to mine, so I am at a bit of a loss as to how to best promote Nathan's good features and make him look great.
So tracksuit pants, out the window.
Now, first thing you need to do is just check out your jawline there. Okay, you got a nice tinge of ginge. Colin was very much my lab rat in this situation. He was mine to pull and to taunt as I wished. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to take some slow steps forward, look left, look right, then turn around to our left and walk back. I like it.
Get in there and let's have some fun. So my vision was to clean Adam up. So it goes around like that, to turn him into a sophisticated man of the world. Just get you to throw those on for me?
Sure, pretty snazzy.
Oh, that's badass. Wow. I think, yeah, this is step 1 complete.
There were no disagreements whatsoever until we reached the waxing table. So what if we disrobe and get you laid down on your back here?
What if we don't? That's not a good idea.
Yeah? Colin was not as hairy as I was, but he had hairs. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, no.
And I removed them. Okay, are you ready?
No.
That's looking good.
This is the most painful part.
Judging from Theo's reaction, I assume he has an average or above average pain tolerance. Long hair, sorry, Theo.
Ow. Ow. How do these people stay in business? Oh, this is going to hurt.
It's all in the mind. And the nerve endings.
Oh my God, it's smooth in patches.
Yeah. Okay.
We're just going to do a couple of quick things with your eyebrows. I plucked Adam's eyebrows. It was a weird experience, but there were 1 or 2 hairs that were just bothering me. So I had to get those tweezers and just... How's that feeling? God, I'm almost tempted to wax that.
Just going to get you to hop in there and remove those little shorts of yours. So Colin and I moved over to the tanning tent. I instructed him to remove his outermost garments. We began to tan. Giving Colin a tan was as close to a naked man as I have ever come.
So we want an even coat all over your body. Look a bit like Vegemite, doesn't it? But just turn around for me. Okay. I think one of the biggest changes for Nathan will be this spray tan. As he changes colour on the outside, he needs to change colour on the inside. There you go. People will know that you're Nathan, you're tanned and you're proud.
Okay, and we're about to get rid of the mustache as well. My grandfather was a barber. He knew all about cutting hair and shaving. I work in IT. Try not to move, okay?
So just a little bit. Ooh, that doesn't feel nice. I was very careful during the haircut to not actually do any skin damage or causing any bleeding. But I was still trying to have an interesting look. Actually, it's not looking as bad as I expected.
Can you smell that?
Oh, yeah, it's burning hair.
Yeah, this is going to be a good look for you, Nate. I have a newfound respect for hairdressers everywhere. I had a vision for Nathan. I don't think I've executed it as well as I could have, so I don't think I'll be seeking a career in the hairdressing industry anytime soon. I would be lying to you if I said I was extremely happy at this point, Nathan, but it's a long road, okay?
Oh, do we have voting cards?
Finally, it was time to see the results of the Geek makeover. In front of us were 4 tents, and in those tents were 4 made-over geeks.
As you know, your very own geeks have been busy making over the former geeks. And once you've seen all of the transformations, you'll be voting on the best makeover.
The first lot of geeks were made over by professionals. The poor eliminated geeks are being made over by their own fellow geeks, and I'm so worried for them.
Beauties, are you ready?
Yes!
Well, he's a mathematician who now sums up the word sexy. Please say hello to the new Theo.
Wow.
Well, he's a mathematician who now sums up the word sexy. Please say hello to the new Theo.
When Theo first walked out, I was like, oh my gosh, like he looks so good, his beard's gone. And he took off the orange sunglasses. Oh my gosh! What did they do to his face? I was like, oh my goodness, it was bright orange. I hope that wasn't my Gilbert that did that.
I was pleased to see that the beauties were so supportive. They particularly liked my new cleanly shaven chin, and even supportive about the tan, which was not my favourite part of the whole look.
He was wearing this awesome, like, jacket. And then you look down to his feet and he's got sneakers on.
All right, next up. He's a Cambridge scientist who's now up for a Nobel Prize in awesome. Please welcome the new look, Colin.
Colin looked amazing. Just finally see what was under that beard was awesome. He looked so good.
Very stylish.
It's quite nice to have people tell you look good. I think I could get used to it if it would happen a little more often.
All right, moving on. He's never been kissed, but that's about to change with this makeover. Here is Nathan.
When Nathan walks out, he looks so cool. The jeans were still old Nathan, which was a bit of a worry, but from waist up, 10 out of 10. From waist down, 2 out of 10.
Oh my God! That is awesome!
I think Lachlan may have made a bald spot throughout shaving my hair and tried to make up for it by putting tracks down the side of my head.
I looked at his haircut and I thought, I wonder if Lachlan did that.
Oh my goodness.
And last but not least, he's a weatherman with a new look that will blow you away.
Oh my God.
Please welcome Adam.
When I saw Adam, I had to blink quite a few times. He looked absolutely amazing. And to know that a geek had transformed Adam, we were just all in shock.
He looks so good! Oh my God, it doesn't look like him! Oh my God.
The reaction of the beauties and the excitement, it just blew me away. It made me actually feel quite nervous, but in a really good way.
What the heck? Oh my God, I can't stop looking at it! Oh my goodness, he looks so good. I just couldn't stop screaming. I was like, oh my God, Adam! He looks so good!
All right, beauties. Without knowing which of your geeks has made over these former geeks, it's now time to cast your vote.
I don't know who I'm going to choose.
The decision-making process had us beauties voting from 1 to 4, 1 being the best.
It was really difficult to judge the 4 made-over geeks, only because they all look so good.
Pens down, please hand over your votes. Would the stylists please come out and join their made-over geeks?
Well done, boys.
I was watching Jimmy slowly walk past the geeks and I was hoping he was going to stop at Adam. Voila, he did. I was pumped. I was so happy.
We were all shocked in who made over who. Gilbert made over Colin, and Colin's dress sense was amazing. I was so proud of him.
So, the geek who won the Geek on Geek Stylist Challenge.
At this point in time, I think that I've done well within the challenge. It's always nice to win.
As I look down the line of transformations, I'm happy with my work on Nathan, but to win it would be really cool.
And the winner is... Jimmy with his makeover of Adam.
I was so proud of Jimmy. I cannot believe how well he did.
Oh my God.
Congratulations, Jimmy. This means that you and Mackenzie now have the power at nomination.
Oh my God, we've won a challenge. We're safe again. Woo!
And Helen and Vendiguz, could you please join us?
What the hell is happening?
Oh my God. They left just so recently and they were already back. I had no idea what was going on.
Now, as we all know, winning each week's challenges gives you the power at nominations. However, this week, you will not be nominating a couple to leave the mansion. You will be nominating a couple to re-enter the mansion.
Oh my God, someone's coming back.
I definitely feel like I left the mansion way too early, and I would love another opportunity to be able to get back in.
Knowing that I could have an opportunity at returning to the mansion with Darlene was definitely exciting.
I thought there may be a chance Troy could come back.
So Giselle won the Mustering Maths Challenge and Jimmy just won the Geek on Geek Makeover Challenge. This means you will have the power to nominate one team each. However, this week, you must choose one eliminated geek who, with their eliminated beauty, will go head-to-head in an elimination quiz for a place back in the Beauty and the Geek mansion and a shot at the $100,000 prize money.
When I found out that we actually had to nominate couples back into the mansion, not out, oh my goodness, it was terrifying.
Unfortunately, due to Maddie's sudden departure from the mansion, Theo will not be eligible. So Giselle and Gilbert, Jimmy and Mackenzie, you must make your decision now.
What, now? Right now? We can't take 10 minutes to sit down and figure this out right now, Bernard? Really?
So, Giselle and Gilbert, Jimmy and Mackenzie, you must make your decision now.
What, now? Right now? We can't take 10 minutes to sit down and figure this out? Right now, Bernard? Really?
It was so difficult to pick. I just felt like, you know, I didn't want to be in that position. I didn't want to have the power to give someone a second chance. I'd rather it just flip a coin and it'd be luck.
So, Giselle and Gilbert, who have you chosen to fight it out in the elimination room for a place back in the Beauty and the Geek mansion, and why?
First of all, I want to say it was a really, really hard decision. But yeah, the couple we've chosen, we'd love to have them back in the house because this geek was a really good friend to all of us.
We worked quite hard on the challenge today, Bernard, and frankly, I'm quite impressed with my efforts. So it'd be a shame not to invite Colin and Gaia back.
Suddenly having this opportunity to come back into the house, just drop down from on high, it was great. There's not much I want more in life than to get back into the house and also get back into the running for the prize.
Jimmy and Mackenzie, who do you choose and why?
We both feel as though we have a very strong connection with this couple. So the couple we've chosen is Helen and Troy.
Thanks, guys.
It was the only choice we could make. By which I mean Mackenzie would kill me if we had have made any other choice.
Would Colin and Helen's respective beauties please join them?
When I walked back out to see everyone, I seen 4 new done-up geeks. The hair was chopped, the chests were waxed, the spray tans are on. And it was just so good to see everyone. I didn't know who to run to first.
Hello there. So yeah, I hadn't seen Colin for so long, and when I first saw him, I was like, whoa, he looks so different. He was kind of like alternative, like cute.
So, Colin and Gaia, Helen and Troy, you've been offered a unique opportunity to face off in the elimination room for one of you to re-enter the Beauty and the Geek mansion. How are you feeling?
I can't wait. Hopefully we do get back in and join everyone else and give Mackenzie a little kiss as soon as I can.
Well, we will see both of you couples in the elimination room later, where the topic will fittingly be great comebacks.
I'm a bit worried about going up against Troy and Helen. I think they're a pretty strong team because, yeah, Helen's very smart and knows a lot, so I'm a bit nervous about that.
By the end of tonight, one of these teams will be re-entering the competition. Good luck, guys, and I'll see you in the elimination room soon.
Thanks, Bernie.
Yeah. Jimmy and Mackenzie have put us up against Colin and Gaia. I'm pretty excited. We can come back into the mansion. I just have to get through the elimination room first. That didn't go so well last time.
Guy and I have seen our fair share of elimination rooms. I'm gonna give it my all.
On a scale from 1 to 10, where 1 is not at all determined and 10 is absolutely determined to get back into the mansion, I'm rating it about 100.
Colin and Gaia, Helen and Troy, welcome once again to the elimination room. You will each be asked a series of questions. The team with the most correct answers gets to rejoin the competition and will have a shot at the $100,000 prize money. As this is your second chance, the subject for all of you will be comebacks. Geeks, you'll be going first. Beauties, you can follow the action from the viewing room.
Nice. Give a kiss.
Smash it.
All right, geeks, let's get started, shall we?
Good luck.
Colin, you'll be going first. Please choose a number.
Start in the middle, I'll go with a 2.
Good luck.
Wow,
Shoot.
Which star of Teen Wolf 2 made a comeback in the comedy series Arrested Development?
I only know one person on Arrested Development, which would be Michael Cera.
Come on, Cole.
You answered Michael Cera. That answer is incorrect. The correct answer is Jason Bateman.
Who the hell is that though? Come on.
Helen, for your first question, please choose a number.
Can I have number 1, please, Bernard?
Come on.
A hit 90s show set in Beverly Hills made a comeback in 2008. What was the postcode of where it was set?
90210.
A hit 90s show set in Beverly Hills made a comeback in 2008. What was the postcode of where it was set?
90210. I think that would be 90210.
90210 is correct. Well done.
Yeah.
So, Colin, here's your second question.
Come on, Colin.
Which swimmer retired after the 2004 Olympics and returned in 2010 to claim gold medals at the Commonwealth Games?
You know this, come on.
He has to know that.
He has to know this. I don't think he knows it.
She's telepathing it.
Ian, stop.
I have one name popping into my head, and I have no idea where it comes from. So I'm just going to go with Emma Thompson, whoever that is.
What the hell? What are you doing?
You answered Emma Thompson. That is incorrect. The correct answer is Jeff Hugel.
Oh.
Helen, here's your second question. This is a picture question. This is Quentin Tarantino directing John Travolta in his comeback role. What film was it?
That's actually not a very good question for me at all, Bernard.
Come on, just get.
Quentin Tarantino and John Travolta, I'm going to have to guess Pulp Fiction.
You answered Pulp Fiction. That answer is correct.
Oh!
Beauties, if you could join us in the elimination room.
That was insane.
Sorry about that.
All right, beauties, as you saw in the viewing room, Helen got 2 questions correct and Colin 0. These scores will carry across to your scores. So, geeks, it's now time to retire to the viewing room.
No, don't.
Pressure.